Good morning, students. Next, the problems given in the miscellaneous exercise on chapter 7. Now, the first problem is integral 1 by x minus x cube into dx. 1 by x into x cube equal to 1 by x into 1 minus x square. That is equal to 1 by x into 1 plus x into 1 minus x. So, this can be written as integral 1 by x into 1 plus x into 1 minus x into dx. Using partial fraction, we have this is a by x plus b by 1 plus x plus c by 1 minus x. You know, you have done many problems in this chapter using partial fraction in this exercise. So, using that same idea, you can solve this problem. Next, question number 2. Question number 2, integral 1 by root of x plus a plus root of x plus b into dx. Now, we have to reform it. So, let us assume I equal to, now multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator, that is 1 by root of x plus a plus root of x plus b into root of x plus a minus, that is conjugate means the symbol, we can change the symbol, if it is plus then minus, if it is minus then plus, into root of x minus x plus b divided by root of x plus a minus root of x plus b into dx. Now, this is root of x plus a minus root of x plus b whole divided by, this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So, a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. A square means root of x plus a the whole square, that is x plus a, and minus of x plus b the whole square, that is root of x plus b the whole square, that is x plus b into dx. So, this is equal to integral root of x plus a minus root of x plus b whole divided by x plus a minus x minus b. So, applying the minus to this here, so we can eliminate this. Now, taken out, we can take the constant outside, that is 1 by a minus b into integral root of x plus a minus root of x plus b into dx. Now, this is 1 by a minus b into, now integrating x plus a whole power 1 by 2. So, x power a whole power x plus a whole power 1 by 2 means it is x plus a whole power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1. Accordingly, it is x plus a whole power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, that means into 2 by 3 minus 2 into x plus b whole power 3 by 2 divided by 3. So, this is equal to, we can take 2 by 3 as common. So, 2 divided by 3 into a minus b, 2 into 3 by, into 2 by 3 into a minus b into x plus a whole power 3 by 2 minus x plus b whole power 3 by 2 plus c. So, this is the answer. Next, question number 3, integral, question number 3, integral 1 by x into root of ax minus x square into dx. They are given a hint, put x equal to a by t, put x equal to a by t. Now, put x equal to a by t. So, we have dx equal to minus a by t square into dt. Now, substituting x equal to a by t. So differentiate on either side. Here dx by dt equal to a into 1 by t means minus 1 by t square. So it is minus a by t square into dt. Now assume this as I. Now 1 by x into root of ax minus x square is equal to, now substitute here, that is 1 by, for x we have a by t and root of ax, a into x means a by t. So that is a square by t and minus x square means a square by t square, a square by t square. Now we can take it a square by t square as common. So for which you can put t whole divided by t. So that is 1 by a by t and take out a square by t square as common. So a square by t square means outside the root it is a by t into root of, we have taken a square by t square. So we have only t and we have taken a square minus t square, therefore it is t minus 1. Now this is equal to 1 by a square by t square into root of t minus 1. Therefore integral 1 divided by x into root of ax minus x square into dx equal to, we have integral 1 by a square by t square into root of t minus 1. Instead of dx we have to put minus a square by t square. So a by t square into dt. We can eliminate this 1a and t square. So we have 1 by a. So it is minus 1 by a into integral root t minus 1 whole power minus 1 by 2 into dt. So denominator is root of t minus 1, in the numerator it is t power minus t minus 1 whole power minus 1 by 2, that is minus 1 by a into, that is t power minus 1 whole power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 means 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, that is minus 1 by a into 2 into root of t minus 1. So that is equal to minus 1 by a, that is minus 2 by a into root of t minus 1 means t equal to a by, when x equal to a by t we have t equal to a by x. So this is root of a by x minus 1, or this is minus 2 by a into root of a minus x divided by x plus c. So this is the answer. Next to question number 4. 1 by x square into x power 4 plus 1 whole power 3 by 4, that is integral the function into dx. Now assume it is I and let us simplify this, that is 1 by x square into x power 4 plus 1 whole power 3 by 4, that is 1 by x square into, so take out x power 4 as common, this is x power 4 into 1 plus 1 by x power 4 whole power 3 by 4, that is whole power 3 by 4. This is 1 by x square into, now look at this part, x power 4 whole power 3 by 4 means x power 4 whole power 3 by 4 means 4 cancel, that is x cube. So this is x square into x cube and into 1 plus 1 by x power 4 whole power 3 by 4. This is x power 5. Now we can write this as the x power minus 5 into 1 by 1 plus 1 by x power 4 whole power 3 by 4. Now I am sorry, keep it as here, that is equal to 1 by x power 5 into 1 plus 1 by x power 4 whole power 3 by 4. Now integrating, this is integral into dx, because when we differentiate 1 by x power 4 we get the power of x will be 5, that is 1 by x power 4 d by dx of 1 by x power 4 means minus 4 by x power 5. So we have left the x power 5 in the denominator. Now put t equal to 1 plus 1 by x power 4. Now differentiating on both sides we have dt equal to, so minus 4 by x power 5 into dx. Now this will be minus 1 by 4 into dt equal to 1 by x power 5 into dx. So we got the substitution for all the function, that is all the variable, that is equal to integral. Now denominator, so this is 1 by 1 plus x power 4 means t, so that is t power 3 by 4, this is equal to t power 3 by 4, and 1 by x power 5 into dx becomes minus 1 by 4 into dt. So it is minus 1 by 4 into dt. Now it is 1 by minus 1 by 4 into integral t power minus 3 by 4 into dt. Now you can integrate and find the value of t, that means replace the value of t. Next to question number 5. Integral 1 by x power 1 by 2 plus x power 1 by 3 into dx. They have given you hint, put x equal to t power 6. Put x equal to t power 6. Put x equal to t power 6. Differentiating on both sides we have dx equal to 6 into t power 5 into dt, and we have t equal to x power 1 by 6. From this we have t equal to x power 1 by 6. Square on both sides, t square equal to, that is x power 1 by 3, and t cube equal to x power 1 by 2. So these are values we have to substitute there. So assume this as I. Now I equal to integral, in the denominator x power 1 by 2 means t cube, that is t cube, plus x power 1 by 3 means t square, and the numerator instead of dx we have to write 6 into t power 5 into dt, that is 6 into t power 5 into dt, 6 into t power 5 into dt. Now this is a rational function, this function is a rational function, and whereas the numerator is, the power of the numerator is greater than the highest power of the denominator, thus it is an improper fraction. So now this is integral 6 into, so take out t square as common, so t square into t plus 1 into dt, numerator is t power 5. So this is t cube. So I equal to 6 into integral t cube divided by t plus 1 into dt. This is in the form of rational, this is the rational function where the numerator, the power of numerator is more than the highest power of the denominator. Therefore we need to divide it, we need to make it as a proper fraction. So divide the numerator by denominator, we have t cube divided by t plus 1, here first t square, t cube plus t square, that is minus minus cancel, so minus t square. So minus t square means minus t, so it is minus t square plus minus t, and this is plus t, so plus 1, so plus t plus 1, so the remainder is minus 1, so the remainder is minus 1. Therefore, according to the formula, rational function is equal to quotient plus remainder by divisor. We have this is 6 integral, that is quotient means t square minus t plus 1, t square minus t plus 1 and plus remainder by divisor, that is minus 1 by t plus 1 into dt. Now integrating we have 6 into t cube by 3 and minus t square by 2 plus t minus log of modulus of t plus 1. So, recalling the value, we have 6 into t cube means x power 1 by 2, that is x power 1 by 2 by 3 and minus x power 1 by 3 by 2 plus t means x power 1 by 6 minus log of modulus of x power 1 by 6 plus 1 plus c. Next question number 6. Integral 5x divided by x plus 1 into x square plus 9 into dx. Let us use partial fraction for this. Now 5x divided by x plus 1 into x square plus 9 is equal to a by x plus 1 plus bx plus c divided by x square plus 9. We have done some problems of same type in the previous exercise. So, using the technique we can find the values of a, b, c and resubstitute it, and so you can simply solve this problem. Next question number 7. Integral sin x divided by sin of x minus a, sin of x minus a into dx. Now, put x minus a equal to t, put x minus a equal to t. So, we have x equal to a plus t and further differentiating we have dx equal to dt. So, dx by dt equal to 0 equal to 1 or dx equal to dt. Now, substitute all this value here. So, assume this as I. So, I equal to integral. Now, in the denominator sin of x minus a become sin t. So, this is sin t and the numerator is sin of x means a plus t. So, dx equal to dt. So, let us take the expand this. This is sin t in the denominator, sin t, and sin of a plus b, sin a cos b plus sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, sin t into dt. So, this is equal to integral sin a into cos t by sin t cot t. So, sin a into cot t and plus cos a, sin t will be cancelled. So, cos a, so into dt. So, this is equal to sin a into, for cot t it is log of modulus of sin t, and whereas it is plus cos a into t, and we have sin a into log of modulus of sin of x minus a and plus cos a into t means x minus a. So, x minus a into x minus a into cos a plus c. So, this is the answer. You can further simplify this, that is this is equal to sin a into log of modulus of sin of x minus a plus multiply this x cos a and minus a cos a plus c. So, these are all constants. Therefore, this can be written as sin a into log of modulus of sin of x minus a and plus x cos a plus c, where c equal to minus a cos a plus c, because these are all constants. So, for all the constants we can put only one constant, the arbitrary constant c. Next to question number 8, we are given I equal to integral, the numerator is e power 5 log x minus e power 4 log x divided by e power 3 log x minus e power 2 log x into dx. Now, we need to know one thing, a log b equal to log b power a. We can write like this as a log b equal to log b power a. So, it is a rule in log, and let y equal to e power log x. Consider y equal to e power log x. Taking log on both sides, we have log y equal to log e power log x. But by this rule, we can bring the power to the front. Accordingly, it is log x into log e. We know that log e value is 1 because the base and the value are same. Generally, we are using natural logarithm, not the common logarithm. We have studied common logarithm up to 10th standard, but here we need to know about natural logarithm whose base is e. So, accordingly log e value is 1. Now, log y equal to log x. So, taking on the anti-log on both sides, we have y equal to x. What is y? E power log x. So, e power log x equal to x. From this, we can understand e power log x is nothing but e and log will be eliminated. So, x. Accordingly, we can write I as e power log x power 5. So, the first rule. So, bring the coefficient to the power. So, e power log x power 5 minus e power log x power 4, and the denominator is e power log x cube minus e power log x square into dx. Now, we know that e power log x equal to x. So, e power log x power 5 becomes x power 5 minus x power 4 divided by x cube minus x square into dx. Take x power 4 as a common in the numerator and x square in the denominator. That is equal to integral x power 4 into x minus 1, and the denominator is x square into x minus 1 into dx. So, eliminating x minus 1, and we have the numerator is x square. So, the I equal to integral x square into dx, whose value is x cube by 3 plus c. So, this is the answer. Next question number 9. Let I equal to integral cos x into dx divided by root of 4 minus sin square x. We have a function sin square x, sin x, and the numerator cos x dx is its derivative. So, put t equal to cos x, sin x. So, dt equal to cos x into dx. So, I can be written as integral 1 by root of 4 means 2 square minus t square, and the numerator is dt. We know that 1 by root of a square minus x square equal to sin inverse of x by a, that is t by 2. So, this is equal to sin inverse of t means sin x. So, sin inverse of sin x divided by 2 plus c. So, this is the answer. And the next one is question number 10. In this question number 10, we are given question number 10 as integral. So, assume this as I integral sin power 8x minus cos power 8x into dx divided by 1 minus 2 sin square x cos square x. Let us simplify the numerator. Now, sin power 8x minus cos power 8x equal to sin power 4x the whole square minus cos power 4x the whole square, because we can use a square minus b square formula. So, it is sin power 4x plus cos power 4x into sin power 4x minus cos power 4x, a plus b into a minus b. The first part is sin square x the whole square plus cos square x the whole square into sin square x the whole square minus cos square x the whole square. Here we can apply one formula, that is a square plus b square equal to a plus b the whole square minus 2ab, because a plus b the whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So, bring the plus 2ab there. So, it is sin square x plus cos square x the whole square minus 2 sin square x cos square x. So, this is the first part, and the second part is again a square minus b square formula, that is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b means sin square x plus cos square x into sin square x minus cos square x. Here we can write this as 1 minus 2 sin square x cos square x. This is 1, and please take minus outside. So, it is minus of cos square x minus sin square x become cos 2x minus cos 2x, because cos 2x equal to cos square x minus sin square x. So, it is minus cos 2x. Now, substituting the numerator, we have it is 1 minus 2 sin square x cos square x into minus cos 2x divided by 1 minus 2 sin square x cos square x into dx. So, this is equal to minus integral cos 2x into dx. So, minus 1 by 2 into sin 2x. So, cos 2x become sin 2x, and the coefficient should be divided plus c. So, this is the answer. Next to question number 11, we are given 1 by integral 1 by cos of x plus a into cos of x plus b into dx. There is an example of same model. Now, you might have seen that, otherwise I will explain you now. Multiply and divide by sin of a minus b, both numerator and denominator, that is 1 by sin of a minus b into integral sin of a minus b divided by cos of x plus a into cos of x plus b into dx. Now, it is sin of x minus a integral sin of a minus b can be written as sin of x plus a minus x plus b whole divided by cos of x plus a into cos of x plus b into dx. Now x plus a minus of x plus b is equal to x plus a minus x minus b. Note it is nothing but a minus b. So a minus b we are writing like this, x plus a minus of x plus b, which is nothing but expanding this a minus b only we are getting. Now expand this using sin of a minus b formula. Sin of a minus b equal to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, that is 1 by sin of x minus a is the constant, and 1 by a minus b here, I am sorry, it is a minus b, and here it is, consider this is a and this is b. So it is sin a means x plus a into cos b means cos of x plus b minus cos of x plus a into sin of x plus b whole divided by cos of x plus a into cos of x plus b into dx. So this is 1 by sin of a minus b only. Now integral. So we can separately write this as two fractions, that is first one is sin of x plus a into cos of x plus b divided by cos of x plus a into cos of x plus b. Another function is, that is minus cos of x plus a into sin of x plus b divided by cos of x plus a into cos of x plus b into dx. 1 by sin of a minus b integral. This is, we can cancel this, sin of x plus a divided by cos of x plus a equal to tan of x plus a, and here we can eliminate cos of x plus a, so it is minus tan of x plus b into dx. We know that integral tan x equal to log of modulus of secant x, accordingly it is 1 by sin of a minus b into log of modulus of secant of x plus a minus log of secant of modulus of secant of x plus b. We know that log a minus log b equal to log a by b. So we can write this as sin of a minus b into log of modulus of secant of x plus a divided by secant of x plus b. Now it is one answer, either plus c, or we can remodify this. So 1 by secant is nothing but cos, and secant is 1 by cos. So it can be written as 1 by sin of a minus b into log of modulus of. So bring the secant to the numerator, that is cos of x plus b, that is cos of x plus b, and the numerator can be written as 1 by, that is cos of x plus a, so plus c. So this is the answer. Question number 12. Integral, assume this as I, let I equal to integral x cube divided by root of 1 minus x power 8 into dx. Put t equal to, let us simplify this, integral x cube into dx divided by root of 1 minus x power 4 whole square. So, we can write this as, because when differentiating x power 4 we will get the derivative as a numerator as a derivative. So, put t equal to x power 4. So, dt equal to 4x cube into dx, or 1 by 4 dt equal to x cube into dx. Now, I can be written as integral x cube, that is denominator is root of 1 minus t square, because here 1 minus x power 4 is t, so t square, and the numerator x cube into dx is nothing but 1 by 4 into dt. This is equal to 1 by 4 into sin inverse of t. So, that is 1 by 4 into sin inverse of t means what is t? Here we have t equal to x power 4, sin inverse of x power 4 plus. Question number 13, integral, assume this as I equal to integral e power x into dx divided by 1 plus e power x into 2 plus e power x. Here put t equal to e power x. So, dt equal to e power x into dx. Hence, we can write I as e power x into dx becomes dt divided by e power x. T means this is 1 plus t into 2 plus t. So, now 1 by 1 plus t into 2 plus t is equal to a by 1 plus t plus b by 1 plus t, or 1 equal to a into 2 plus t, a into 2 plus t plus b into 1 plus t. Put t equal to minus 1. T equal to minus 1 means we have 1 equal to, so minus 1 means it will be eliminated. So, a, so 1 equal to a, and put t equal to minus 2 means we have minus 2 means a will be eliminated and b is minus b. So, b equal to minus 1 and substitute here. So, I can be written as integral, that is 1 by 1 plus t minus 1 by 2 plus t into dt. So, that is log of modulus of 1 plus t minus log of modulus of 2 plus t, and we have it is log of modulus of 1 plus t divided by 2 plus t, and t is nothing but e power x. So, this is log of 1 plus e power x divided by 2 plus e power x plus c. Here 1, 2 and e power x all are positive values, positive quantities. Therefore, it is not necessary to put modulus, because e power x is always greater than 0 and 1, 2 are positive quantity only. So, it is log of 1 plus e power x divided by 2 power e plus x plus c. Question number 14, let I equal to integral 1 by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 into dx. Here the denominator is the product of two quadratic function. Now, 1 by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 equal to, we can write it as ax plus b divided by x square plus 1 and cx plus d by x square plus 4. We have rule for the partial fraction. So, when the denominator is a quadratic function, you have to write a linear function in the numerator. So, accordingly I have written, and 1 equal to ax plus b into x square plus 4 plus cx plus d, it is d, cx plus d into x square plus 1. Now, as the previous case, I cannot put 0 and all, it will be very tedious, and let me expand the RHS, that is 1 equal to ax cube plus 4ax plus bx square plus 4b. So, expanding this ax cube plus 4ax plus bx square plus 4b. Here also it is cx cube plus cx plus dx square plus d. Now, equating, separating the terms with respect to power. This is a plus c into x cube, a plus c into x cube, and there are two square power second order function, that is power 2, that is plus b plus d into x square, b plus d into x square, and x terms 4a plus c, that is 4a plus c into x term, and one more constant term, that is plus 4b plus d. We have x cube term, x square term, x term and constant term in the RHS, but in the LHS we have only constant term. The x cube term is 0, x square, x term all are 0, so we have only constant term. Now we can equate, that is equating coefficients of x cube, x square, x and constant terms. We have here a plus c is the coefficient of x cube, but in the LHS there is no x cube term, so it is 0. So, take this as first equation, and in the RHS b plus d is the coefficient of x square. In the LHS it is also 0. Say take this as second equation. Here 4a plus c equal to, there is no x term in the LHS, so it is also 0. Third equation. In the RHS we have 4b plus d. In the LHS the constant term is 1. So, this is fourth equation. From the consider equations 1 and 3. We have common elements. So, from this we can eliminate one term, that is first equation is a plus c equal to 0, and the third equation is we have 4a plus c equal to 0. Now, subtract minus. So, minus 3a minus c plus c 0, it is 0. So, 3a minus 3a equal to 0 means a equal to 0, first one. So, for our convenience let me write here a, b, c, d, a equal to 0. Substitute a equal to 0 above, a equal to 0 means c is also 0, c is also 0. Substituting in the first equation we have c is also equal to 0, and compare equations 2 and 4. We have common terms. Now, second equation is b plus d equal to 0, and the fourth equation is 4b plus d equal to 1. Eliminate, let us eliminate d. So, it is minus. So, minus 3b equal to minus 1. So, b equal to 1 by 3, b equal to 1 by 3. So, let me write here b equal to 1 by 3, and substitute here when b equal to 1 by 3, d equal to minus 1 by 3, d equal to minus 1 by 3. So, it will bring that, it will be minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3. So, let me rub this part. I equal to, therefore, I equal to integral a equal to 0, b equal to 1 by 3. So, 1 by 3 into x square plus 1 into dx, and minus 1 by 3, c equal to 0, d equal to minus 1 by 3. I put minus here, minus 1 by 3 into integral 1 by, I am sorry, here it is 1 by, it is 1 by x square plus 1. Here it is 1 by x square plus 4 into dx. Now, this is 1 by 3 into 1 by x square plus 1 means this is tan inverse of x minus 1 by 3 into 1 by x square plus a square, that is integral 1 by x square plus a square into dx equal to 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a plus c. So, we have learned a formula. Accordingly, it is 1 by 3 into 1 by a means 1 by 2, because a square is 4, a equal to 2. It is tan inverse of x by a means x by 2. Now, this is equal to 1 by 3 tan inverse of x minus 1 by 6 into tan inverse of x by 2 plus c. 14 completed. 15. Question number 15. Integral cos cube x e power log sin x into dx. I already told you, consider this is I equal to cos cube x and e log will be neutralized and it will be sin x into dx. Put t equal to cos x only, because its derivative sin x dx. So, dt equal to minus sin x dx. So, minus dt equal to sin x into dx. So, this is integral t power 3 minus dt. So, integrate this and replace the value of t will be. Question number 16 also of previous type. So, question number 16, integral e power 3 log x into x power 4 minus plus 1 whole power minus 1 into dx. Consider I equal to, this is e power log x cube and x power 4 plus 1 minus 1 dx. E log neutralize, we can write this as x power 3 into dx divided by, so it is only x cube into dx, and we can bring it to the denominator x power 4 plus 1. Now, put t equal to x power 4 plus 1. So, dt equal to 4x cube into dx, or 1 by 4 dt equal to x cube into dx. So, this is equal to 1 by 4 integral, this is numerator is dt, the denominator is t. So, it is 1 by 4 log modulus of t. So, that is equal to 1 by 4 into log of modulus of what is t? X power 4 plus 1, x power 4 plus 1 plus c, or so this is 1 by 4 into log of x power 4 plus 1 plus c, because x power 4 is an even function. So, we can write question number 17, integral f dash of ax plus b into f of ax plus b whole power n into dx. Here we have a function and a corresponding derivative. It is a function and a derivative, and let us assume this as put t equal to f of ax plus b. Now, differentiating dt equal to f dash of ax plus b into a into dx, or 1 by a dt equal to f dash of ax plus b into dx. Now, substituting the values, we have I equal to integral, this is t power n, f dash of x into dx, a power f dash of ax plus b into dx equal to 1 by a into dt. So, this is t power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 into a, or t equal to, we have f of ax plus b whole power n plus 1 divided by a into n plus 1 plus c. So, this is the next question number 18. We are given I equal to 1 by root of sin cube x into sin of x plus alpha into dx. So, we have to bring it into the standard form. So, we can rewrite this as root of sin cube x into, this is sin of a plus b formula, that is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, that is sin x cos alpha plus cos x sin alpha, integral 1 by root of. So, we need to take sin x outside, because if it is even power we can take it from the root. So, now multiply and divided by sin x here. So, it is sin x into cot x. So, we can take sin x common, this will become sin power 4x, and the remaining part is cos alpha plus cot x into sin alpha into dx, and this is equal to integral 1 by, so take from the square root. So, it is sin square x into root of cos alpha plus sin alpha into cot x, sin alpha into cot x into dx. Now, we have integral 1 by sin square x become cosecant square x into dx divided by root of cos alpha plus sin alpha into cot x. Here we have a function x term cot x whose corresponding derivative is minus cosecant square x dx in the numerator. So, put t equal to entire denominator, that is cos alpha plus sin alpha into cot x. So, dt equal to cos alpha becomes 0, this is sin alpha into minus cosecant square x. So, 1 minus 1 by sin alpha into dt equal to cosecant square x into dx. So, I express as 1 by minus 1 by sin alpha as a constant, we can take it outside the symbol. So, minus 1 by sin alpha, and the numerator is dt, the denominator is t power 1 by 2, So, this is equal to minus 1 by sin alpha into t power 1 by 2 means t power minus 1 by 2. So, t power minus 1 by 2 integrating, it is nothing but t power 1 by 2, that 2 into root of t. So, when you simplify you will be getting like this. So, this is equal to minus 2 by sin alpha into root t means root of, what is this, cos alpha plus sin alpha into cot x means cos alpha, cos x by sin x, Now, simplifying this, we have minus 2 by sin alpha into root of divided by cos x sin x, and the numerator is sin x cos alpha plus cos x sin alpha. So, this is nothing but this step, minus 2 by sin alpha into root of sin a cos b plus cos a sin b becomes sin of a plus b, that is sin of x plus alpha, the denominator is sin x. So, one put one arbitrary constant c. So, this is the answer.